Hey friends, welcome to One Little Coder. Imagine you have got to do a summarization of a very large YouTube video. Hey, but this is actually a video, it's not a text. What will you do? And that's what we're going to see in this current tutorial, how to take transcript of a video of whatever size it is from YouTube and then do text summarization on that transcript so that ultimately you have a very short text that you can share it with anybody as a summary or synopsis. So let's straight away get into the video and then see how we are going to do that. So two important packages that we need for this particularly, or we need transformers, Hugging Face, and then we need YouTube transcript API. So the first package that we want to install is pip install transformers, and then the second package is pip install YouTube underscore transcript underscore API. So once we have these two packages installed, then we have to import two important instances. The first thing is we need Hugging Face transformers pipeline. So why do we need pipeline? Pipeline is where we are going to define what kind of text task that we want to do in this particular project. So in our case, we are going to do summarization, but you can do text classification, you can do a lot other thing, but here we are going to focus on text summarization. So that's why we are going to use pipeline. And what is the second thing? The second thing is from the package that we installed for YouTube transcript API, we are going to first get the YouTube transcript API. Once we have that in place, let me just quickly show you what actually happens. So when you have a YouTube video like this thing, most of the time when you have got a subtitle or a caption, closed caption, so you would see this kind of closed caption, and this is what this API is helping you get. So I have posted a video which is quite popular among technologists, which is the very famous talk that Steve Jobs gave for the 2005 Stanford commencement speech. So I've given the URL of the video, and that's what we are assigning it to YouTube video. So YouTube video, if you see, we have assigned it to this. And once that is in place, what we actually need is we need this part where we have the video ID. So video ID is what we actually need. So the basic way, there are a lot of ways you can handle it. For example, if you have got a short URL, then you might have to handle it slightly in a better way. But because I'm just doing it for demonstration purpose, I'm going to simply use the very basic approach without handling any test cases. But if you want to productionize it, basically you have to handle all the test cases. So what I'm doing is I'm going to split it with this equal to sign as a separator, and then when I do that, I'm going to get two elements in a list, and I'm going to focus on the second element, which is why my index value is 1. So you can see my index value is 1, and I'm going to take that and assign it to my video ID. So once I do that thing, my video ID is ready. So let me even run it and show you what does my video ID look like. So video ID, and then you can see, yeah, whatever you see here, and that is what I've got as my video ID. So once video ID is there, the next thing that we want to do is you have to, I'm just showing it to you like what to display. So basically to show you what video we are trying to translate or summarize, but it is not important for this project, but it is just to show you what are we trying to transcribe. So once that is done, next is the important part where we are trying to get the transcript. You can see this get transcript from this class YouTube transcript API where we pass on the video ID. So the video ID that we got from this video is passed on to this, and then it is going to extract the transcript and it's going to assign it to transcript. So that's what we are going to do, get transcript, and then we are assigning it to transcript. So mind you that this transcript is actually a JSON object. So ultimately you get a dictionary of lists. So which means at every point wherever you have a transcript, the English, in this case we are just getting English, so I'm not giving any language. So but you can do the same thing for other languages as a side note. So you can see that this is quite you can do it for like multiple language. For example, if I want to do it like for 5, I can show you probably how would it look. So I just showed the first object, so you can see like 1 2 3. So for every duration when there is a speech or when there is a caption, closed caption, it's going to record it for you and then it's going to show it to you. So keep in mind that at this point we do not have a pure text file, but we have a JSON object. So what do we do next? What we want to do is now convert this into a pure text, like something like this. So what we are doing, there are multiple ways for you to do this thing. What we are trying to do simply is we are going to iterate through this object, and every time we encounter text, we are going to take it and then add it to the result object. So simply have a object result with no character, and then take this text at every point and then add it to the result with the space separator. And like I said, there are multiple ways for you to do this thing. I'm just showing you one of the easiest ways. After we do this thing, so finally we have our result, and you can see what is the size of our result. So we have got 12,132 lines so far in this video, currently the video that we have used. The next thing that we want to do is, now the transcription part is finished. So the first part of this project is where we are trying to get the text transcript of the video that we wanted to summarize. So that is in place right now. So we have got successfully, we have got the text of the video that we wanted to transcribe. Once we have the text, our next objective is to summarize the text that we have got. This large amount of text that we have got, we want to summarize it in a meaningful way so that we can use the summary or synopsis wherever we want to share it. And what are we going to do that? We are going to use the Transformers summary pipeline. So if you remember the start of the video or start of the code, we have imported from Transformers, we have imported pipeline, and that's what we are going to use here. And then we are going to say pipeline summarization. When I do this, when I just say pipeline summarization, I'm initiating a pipeline for summarization. By default, it's going to take BART model with PyTorch model weights. But if you want to use a different model, let's say you want to use a TensorFlow model, or if you want to use a TensorFlow model with the Google T5, you can do all those things, but you have to specify those model configurations separately as different arguments. But here, because again, like I said, this fulfills my purpose of simply doing a text summarization. And if you want to make sure that your summarization is to the point, works very well, best, then you have to iterate with a few options, and then finally you can settle with what you find as the best. So we are initiating a summarizer, and then you can see this is getting registered in this model name. So you can see the model pre-trained models are getting downloaded. Again, another aspect is, if you are planning to deploy it as a web application, or if you're planning to deploy it on edge devices, it is wise if you keep this entire model downloaded, saved somewhere, so that you do not have to actually download GBs worth of model every time from the internet. So all you have to do is keep the model in your local machine and then load it every time you want it. And once we have the model in place, we can simply go and then summarize. So we have summarizer, you can see we have summarizer, and that summarizer is what we have here. So we can simply use this summarizer, and then we can start, we can use the summarizer and we can start summarizing. But that may not work because you have got a very large text. So BART model by default wouldn't support this large text or tokens. So what we are trying to do in this case is, we are trying to create chunks of text from the input text that we have got, and that's what we are going to do here. So we are trying to take a particular amount of iteration by calculating, okay, at every iteration I'm going to handle 1000 lines of text. So I'm saying, and like, so the number of iterations that I'm going to have, and after that I am initiating an empty list where I'm going to have the summarized text. So now I'm going to iterate it through the number that I calculated for the total that I have got. So let's say I've got 12,000 lines so far, and I've got my batch sizes like 1000. So I would probably do this 12 times so that I can get it 12,000 times. So every time I'm going to do summarization for a 1000 line chunk, and I would repeat this 12 times so that my process completes for all the text that I've got. And like you said, like we saw, so we have a start value, we have an end value, and then we are going to say from this start till this end, take the chunk of that text. From this start till this end, take the chunk of this text and then add it, summarize it. So only for this chunk you summarize it, not leave everything else, but only for this chunk you summarize it. And after you summarize it, you can see what is there. So that output is taken. So there is a field summary text there, and that is taken and then appended it to this object that we initiated at the start. So this empty list that we started with, we are going to append that. So every time we are going to append that, and ultimately we have the summarized text. So just to quickly say, why are we doing this? Because we have a very large amount of text. The default model that we were trying to use may not give us the result because of the models, the pre-trained models were trained with the tokenized text that is smaller than what the entire length we have got. So to avoid or change the model, because I'm just making this video for demonstration purpose and you want to do it without changing the model, maybe we can see how to use other models for text summarization in some other upcoming video. But because we want to use this model and we have a large amount of text, what we are going to do is we are going to summarize at every batch. And then the way we are doing it is take all our text, divide into some equal batches, and then summarize each batch and then combine the text finally. And after we do that thing, we are seeing there is a final output. So the print summarize text, you can see that it has given us the output that we wanted. So it says this is the closest if you are familiar with this if you're familiar with this talk ever, so probably you would remember all these lines. So it has done a good job. So it has I should say, like, it has really done a good job. And you can see that it is separated like all these things. So what we can do is we can actually say str, and then we would get a string output of all these things. So this is the closest I've gotten to a college graduation. I dropped out of on length. You can see how many words we have got. Yeah, probably there is a mistake that I did previously when I said that is a number of lines. So it's definitely not number of lines, it's number of words. If you still want to control the number of words, you can actually, within your summarizer, you can say minimum length and then you can say maximum length. So you can define these to say what is the minimum and maximum length of summary that you need if you want to control it. So having said that we have got an output successfully, I would like to quickly show you what would happen if I want to do it with a different video. If you are going to use my Colab notebook, which I would share in the description, and please subscribe to the channel if you have not, and give me suggestions to make more videos. I would like to explore new arenas. So if you're taking this exact code, so what are the things that we have to do? And let me quickly take this URL, which is one of the popular speeches of President Obama, I should say, I'm sorry, or former President Obama, whatever it is. Let us paste the link and then let me execute it. So at this point we are going to do inference, but even if you want to do inference, we want to have the new text because currently we have got the old text. So it is running, you can see. Okay, just wondering why is it not showing. Okay, yeah, it is showing the video. Probably it's slightly slow, and I'm going to get the transcript, and after I get the transcript, I'm going to check if the transcript has any text, because ultimately, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, it has got tonight more than 200 years, blah blah blah. So we have got something. So let's finally make the text. So at this point, the object result has got the text that we want to summarize from former President Barack Obama's victory speech. Now we are not going to download the model again because we are just doing inference. We don't have to download all the pre-trained models or weights because it's already done. Now what we are going to do is we are going to say, okay, let's take this and then repeat the same process. Do batching, summarize it at every point, and then get the output. Next, we can see how the output looks like. Meanwhile, let me just copy this and keep it ready so that when we have to paste it, when we have to see the summarized text, we can have a look at it. It is taking some time. It is actually taking some time because it's summarizing every batch. So for let's say for the 11,000 words that we have, so it's going to do 11 times. So for a given set of words, so it would take a little bit of time. And if you like this transformers package from Hugging Face, and also if you enjoy using the YouTube API transcript API, please go to their respective GitHub repositories and give a star. It would mean a lot to them. Give a shout out on Twitter or LinkedIn, wherever you are, to the developer. I would link those two GitHub repository links in the YouTube description. As we can see, it is still executing it. I think probably it would have been a little wiser if I had started printing it for every iteration. So that would have made the waiting a little bit more meaningful. So probably for the last text we have only 71 words, but the max length is set something else, so we are getting a warning. So you can see the summarized text. Let's look at the size, and then finally let's look at the text itself. So it says, I want to thank every American who participated in this selection, whether you voted for the first time or whether waited in line for a very long time. We are an American family. We rise and fall together as a nation, as one people tonight. And as you can see, these texts that you see, it's very coherent. So usually if you do not use a proper machine learning method to do summarization, you would probably see that the text that you have summarized would look like, some hints development assignment like for a high school student, but this doesn't look like that. And that is the beauty of this, because you're ultimately using a very high quality pre-trained deep learning model, but in a few lines of code, thanks to Hugging Face, to do this entire process. And that is the reason why you have got a very good quality output. So to quickly say, what we have done in this video is we have used YouTube Transcript API to get the transcript of the YouTube video. Ultimately, that gives us the entire text of the video, and then we are using Hugging Face Transformer summarization pipeline to do the text summarization and get the summarized text. And there are a few hyperparameters that you can explore, especially given that you can change the model, what model you want. We are currently using BART model. You can change the text size, minimum length, maximum length, and ultimately you can also deploy it as a web application. I hope this video was helpful to you in getting started with video text summarization. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. Otherwise, I hope you are good. Take care of yourself. Stay safe.